Good morning, my name is Alex from ECS Moyston. For this video, I'm doing another detailed bushfire update coming your way for the 21st of December 2024, Saturday. I've got a lot to talk about again. One giant bushfire is burning in the Grampains National Park. It's been burning for 3 days at emergency level already. And another emergency warning bushfire that has reignited from yesterday near Melbourne. Also another one in southeast Melbourne. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing if you want to see more of these videos in the future. But let's get stuck straight into the video. Let's get started in the Grampains National Park fire. This is my second update for today. We've got a fair bit to talk about. We've got a big 29,500 hectare bushfire. In fact, probably 30,000 hectares already. It's a very big fire burning right now in the eastern Grampains National Park area. All of this area has already been burnt. The fire over here is slowing down. It's moving much slower. But if you live in these areas, moyston, I'd recommend leaving right now. It is the safest option to stay safe. If you live in Promal, Lake Fines, Halls Gap, Bellfield, leave immediately right now. Bellfield Lake here, it's too late to leave. Take shelter. The fire has already moved that way, so take shelter there. The fire's burnt all of this area right now, and it's burning this part right here, and it's also burning up the road here, these mountains, and it is expected to continue burning here as well. It's likely to basically burn all of this right here. And if we do get easterly winds, this whole national park will basically burn off. But let's hope that doesn't happen. This fire is still raging out of control. It's moving towards the northeasterly direction. It's burning all this right now. That's the main fire front. There are a lot of spot fires starting ahead of the blaze right here. But yeah, if you live in any of these areas, really evacuate right now is the safest option, as the conditions are worsening very quickly. Evacuate to Ararat. Don't go to Stawell. It's not the safest option, I'd say. The fire could travel there any time if the winds change. A cold front's expected to sweep through later on tonight into the evening, which could bring some relief to some of these areas, locations, but it will blow the fire further to the east towards the Great Western, Stanwell and Ararat. So yeah, be prepared to leave in any of these areas, really. Moyston, I just recommend leaving just for safety, because the fire is getting very close to that area. But yeah, certainly a big fire there, big bushfire, very scary in fact. Satellite, there's a whole bunch of smoke going towards the north. But let's talk about the northwest Melbourne fire last night. Yesterday, just to the west of Gisborne, we had an emergency blaze burning as a very fast-moving grass fire, small bushfire in this area was burning. It was downgraded back to watch and act, but it's back to emergency warning. Basically, this whole area, I'm not exactly sure, it's just one area. Basically, all of this is emergency warning, as the fire has now started traveling faster towards the north. You have to leave immediately if you live in any of these areas. If you live in just down here along the road, if you have left, don't return yet. If you stayed, just stay sheltered, because the fire isn't traveling to the south, so you should be safe around here. But the fire has already burnt all this, so just be informed with that, and be prepared to leave if you live around the area. And if you live in the emergency warning, definitely leave now. But yeah, there is a chance this might burn all this area, but let's hope that doesn't happen, as winds, strong southerly winds, push that fire to the north. And we've got another fire near the Gardens. It has the area of where it burnt has extended now. It's dropped back down to watch and act from yesterday. It's burnt all of this area. A whole stack of spot fires were burning across here. It was a very challenging night for firefighters indeed, because spot fires were just constantly starting around here, everywhere, around the main fire front, and firefighters were struggling to put it out in some areas. But they are starting to get it under control, which is good news. However, winds are expected to strengthen later on this afternoon into the evening, which will push the fire towards the east, which this whole area in the east has not burnt yet. Which is bad news. But the good news, it is starting to get under control, and maybe the firefighters did do a bit of back burning, which might have stopped the fire or got it under control. But yeah, certainly if you live in these areas, stay informed of this fire. If you left, don't return yet. The bus highway is still closed from the fire, and these roads are also closed because the fire is still burning there. But yeah, in terms of what's going on with this fire, it is starting to slowly get under control. But I'd still monitor conditions because it's still a pretty active bushfire. And then this fire from yesterday, I was expecting it to get worse, but it actually didn't because it's only burning here, so there's nothing to worry about with that one too much, but still monitor conditions. And then there's a bunch of advice fires everywhere. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. All support is greatly appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next update video. I hope you have a good day, stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.